and welcome to Nekoosa, Wisconsin, and another night of high school basketball. The boys take the court tonight as the Mauston Eagles Golden Eagles come to town. They'll take on the Papermakers in South Central Conference basketball action. My name is Tom Kirst. Along with me to offer his commentary, Mr. Daniel Schmidt, and behind the camera, Mr. Jim Allen. We're certainly glad you could join us for this Nekoosa Sports telecast. Our thanks, as always, to Nekoosa High School and River City's Community Access for helping us make telecasts of NHS sports possible. Well, with 4 non-conference games under their belt, the Nekoosa boys begin conference play tonight, taking on Mauston. The Golden Eagles are in a definite rebuilding year and have found the going a bit tough in the early season. Nekoosa, meanwhile, is off to a pretty good start, and they look tonight to get that first conference win of the year. Mauston enters tonight's play with an 0-3 record. Their losses have come, of course, in non-conference action to Lake Mills, New Glarus, and Tomah. The Golden Eagles last played on Tuesday night. That night they dropped a 55-32 home decision to Tomah. Mauston had an outstanding season a year ago, going 16-7 overall and finishing in the 2 spot in the conference with an 8-2 record. Well, all 5 starters from that team were lost to graduation, leaving this year's squad extremely thin on varsity experience. Freshman Taryn Hall leads the team in scoring. He averages about 10 points a game. Nekoosa 3-1 on the year. They opened their season with a home win over Poynette, then added victories over Pittsville and Assumption in the Cranberry Classic Tournament. In their last ball game, the Papermakers dropped a 59-50 decision to Medford here in Nekoosa. Our national anthem performed by the Nekoosa Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Jeff LaRose. Starting lineups for tonight's game. For Mauston, they will start Taryn Hall. He's a 5'9 freshman, leading scorer for the Golden Eagles thus far this year. Number 3 is Mitchell Orlowski. He's a 6-foot senior. Ralph Prodcued, 6'1 senior, wears number 15. 23, a 6'1 sophomore, Kyle Voss. And starter number 5, Cody Shell, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 25. New coaching staff this year in Mauston. Head coach now at Mauston is Mr. Gil Saylor. He takes over for Joel Heesh, who was the head coach down in Mauston probably for about the last 10 years or so. Nekoosa starting lineup. They'll start Owen Linsmeyer, Papermakers leading scorer, number 2. He's a 6'1 senior, along with 5'11 senior number 12, Brett Gersmo. Wearing number 14, 6-foot senior Brad Savage. Number 32 is Ty Kreider. He's a 6-foot senior. And the 5th starter for the Papermakers, number 24, Hunter Sipla. He is a 6'3 junior. Of course, Nekoosa coached by Mr. Chuck Balderschweiler. Chuck in his 8th season coaching the Papermakers. He is assisted by Mr. Eric Peterson. Bob Atkinson, the JV coach for Nekoosa. And Doug Knutson, the freshman coach here at Nekoosa High School. Well, Dan, about ready to tip off the conference season for the boys. Going to be an interesting game tonight just to see what Mauston brings to the court.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season because I think, just like the girls, I think this is wide open. It's boys even more so than the girls.
Yeah, the conference is wide open this year.
I mean, combined, the South Central Conference teams right now are 6-12, so not very good record for the South Central.
And Nekoosa, of course, with 3 of those wins. Ty Kreider with a miss on the other end. The freshman Hall with a miss.
Yeah, Nekoosa has 3, and Westfield has the other 2, and Dells has the other 1 win.
Yeah, we have 3 teams that don't have a win yet. Owen Lensmeyer. Nekoosa leads 2-0. Hey, Owen, getting all kinds of accolades here in the early season. I just happened to whip onto the WisSports.net boys basketball page there, and there was a picture of Owen staring me in the face. He was selected the basketball player of the week in the state of Wisconsin by WisSports.net.
Yeah, Channel 9 is here tonight, and he was selected at Channel 9 as the player athlete of the week.
Wow. Can't get any better. Hey, Owen. Brad Savage with a miss. Ball on the floor picked up by Mauston. Kyle Voss with it. Hall trying to work that baseline. Nekoosa wants to trap on that end line. Sipla got a hand on the basketball, goes inside. We get a foul on Nekoosa. You know, I just realized now that we're seeing Hunter Sipla in the starting lineup for the first time this year.
I saw that.
Brett Gersmal picked up the Nekoosa foul. Sipla's been dynamite off the bench. Maybe start, for all I know, you guys saw the game on Monday. Did Sipla start that game? Or?
No, I don't believe he did, Tom.
Kyle Voss, the shooter, misses the first and hits the second. You know, last season, Mauston averaged 53 points a game as a team, and the 5 senior starters on that team averaged 50 together. So Mauston bringing back like 3 points from last year's squad. Doing okay here in the early going, though, as they trail only by 1. We've played about, going on 2 minutes in this first quarter.
Yeah, and that's, Tom, because Nekoosa's cold to shooting so far.
Yeah, they've really lived off the 3-ball. Gersmal with the steal. Nekoosa has. They've shot the 3 very well in the games I've seen, and there's an example of it as Owen nails the long ball. He's got 5. Nekoosa with 5. They're on top 5-1. But you know that 3-ball, it's feast or famine, right?
Oh, yeah.
You still got to play good defense. Nekoosa pretty aggressive here. 3-ball by Orlowski is long. Owen with the carry. Good pass. Kreider to the basket. Left it short.
Got to finish, Kreider.
Gersmal battles, but Hall comes away with it. Lensmeyer comes up to meet Hall. Hall fires the 3-ball, and that's good. Taryn Hall. Good-looking freshman. It's not easy to play varsity basketball as a freshman. Kreider with a good move. Ty with his first basket.
I'm not too sure it was as good a move as poor defense. I don't know. You can't give him baselines.
It's a pretty wild pick. The Mauston setting high there. Number 15, Ralph Cradaville, setting the screens up there. He's got a football body, so good screening body.
Tom, I checked out that WisSports. Nekoosa has Owen averaging 27 according to WisSports, and Ty Kreider 17. The next one's closest is somebody at Westfield was 15, and somebody at Watoma was 15.
And a conference scoring.
Yeah, we really don't have a lot of conference scoring.
Savage goes to the floor. I didn't see what happened over there. Savage goes to the floor again. So Brad Savage is going to have some scrapes, bumps, and bruises at the end of this one. Gersmal lost it. Nice save. Mauston takes it back. A little sloppy here in the early going.
I agree, Tom.
Tarek Tuttle getting ready to come in the game as Owen takes it away. It's a good double team that time by Nekoosa.
Shoot a tie.
Kreider, baseline, got that one. He's got 4, Owen's got 5. It's 9-4, Nekoosa. Hall short on that one. Kreider high for the rebound. Tries to get it up the court to Owen. The ball is deflected just a tad. Owen will fire the 3. In and out. Craddockville. I'm going to get that name down pat here. Well, look at Channel 9 all over the place. They've got 2 people here tonight. Or is the one guy from 7, the other, and the girl from 9? I'm not sure.
The guy's from 9, I know that.
They're both from, and the girl's from 7, yeah. Well, we're getting all kinds of media attention. Miss by Voss. Here comes Owen, 1-on-4. Got the cameras running, Owen. You should have shot that one.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, darn it. You can't miss those opportunities. There he goes. Owen with another 3-ball. Well, he has just been dynamite here in the early part of the season. And Coach Gil Saylor takes a timeout for his Mauston Golden Eagles. They find themselves down by 8 now. 2:27 to play yet here in the quarter.
Didn't Gil Saylor play for Mauston?
You got me there, Dan.
Boy,
I know Saylor is a.
Oh, that's a familiar name.
It's a
I bet he
popular
did.
Nesita and Mauston type name.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know him. But he really inherits a rebuilding project.
Oh, there's no question about it, Tom.
Well, you know, on the good side for Mauston, the JVs won tonight.
Yeah.
And I expected a lot of the younger kids to be on this varsity team and, you know, really depleting the JVs, but evidently they have some depth. And as I say, the JVs, Mauston top Nekoosa tonight by what?
41,
1 point.
Yeah, 41-44.
3 points. That was
3
close.
points, yeah. It was a back and forth game, fourth quarter.
Nekoosa comes up trying to trap the basketball, and Hall had to go off his foot. 44, Justin Mortel in the ball game, along with 42, Tanner Stevens for Nekoosa. And Tarek Tuttle, number 10.
Boy, if we had any more cameras, I'd shoot that. Wouldn't you, Tom?
Mortel will. Tuttle with the rebound, gets it back outside. Owen with a little pull-up bank shot. Owen with 10 here in the first quarter. Boy, Nekoosa really being aggressive defensively.
Yes, they are.
To trap the basketball in a half court.
Travel.
We're going to travel. Turnover number 4 on the Eagles. 42, Tyler Butts in the ball game now for Mauston. He's a 6'4" senior. Also new in the game is number 12, Brett Lubinsky, a 5'10" junior. Really, for the past 4 years, well, let's say 3 years, Tarek Tuttle's going to fire one. Tarek takes about 3 shots a week, so that was something for the highlight film right there. Hey, look at that, Ty Kreider. All the way. Ty was 6. Picked the pocket that time of DJ Robinson. 16-4 Nekoosa. Minute to play in a quarter. Kreider again. Picks Robinson. Pulls up a little early this time. And Justin Mortel is going to get the foul. I don't know why Ty picked up the ball where he did that time. But he created a tough shot for himself. Kyle Boss back in for Mauston. I bet you Channel 7 and Channel 9 people see each other at a lot of different events.
I'm sure they do, Tom.
Probably get to know each other pretty good. Robinson. Picked this time by Linsmeyer. Owen with the left hand. That was the right hand, but he was fouled. No shots coming. It's going to be called on the floor. And Kyle Voss picks up the foul. That's the first on Mauston. Nekoosa with 2 team fouls. Taryn Hall back in.
Yeah, the coach took him out. Just wanted to talk to him for a little bit, Tom.
Mauston with just 1 field goal here in the first quarter. Kreider.
Yeah, that was
with a miss there.
There was anybody within 3 feet of him. That was a good shot to take. Good look.
Yeah, it's a good look for Ty. He's a good 3-point shooter also. Like I say, Nekoosa's really shot the 3 well here in their first 4 games.
Oh, that's a shot. Didn't mark that one down as a shot.
30 seconds to play in the quarter, 16-4. Kyle Voss. Kreider comes out to play him. Boy, Ty's doing a good job. Man got loose inside. Theron Wilkinson with a miss. And here comes Tarek with 15 seconds to play in the quarter. Ty gets the baseline easily. Brett Gersmal short with a shot. Nekoosa battles. Stevens saves it. 5 seconds. We're going the other way. 1 second. They do get the shot away. And the first quarter comes to an end. Good start for Nekoosa in this conference opener. We played 1. It's the Papermakers 16 and Mauston 4. The blue team with the basketball. So we begin the second quarter. Nekoosa on top 16-4. A lot of shooting in that first quarter, Dan. How many went in?
Well, Nekoosa shot 7 of 15 for 47%, and Mauston shot 1 of 9 for 11%.
They just got their second field goal right there, as Cody Schell got a good feed. Brad Savage had it blocked. Karam's out to Owen, who fires the 3. Halfway down, comes out, and Brad Savage on the floor again, looking around. I'm not sure who's going to get the foul, but I got to guess. I think he's going to say 15. Sure enough, number 15, Ralph Cradaville. Like I say, he's got a football body on him. Plays strong inside. Owen misses the 3. Hall with the Karam.
Girls play tonight, Tom?
No, the girls played last night. They topped Blair Taylor.
Oh!
Brett Gersmal with a miss. Cipla with a miss. Gersmal got it back out to Owen. Justin Mortel, I believe.
Well, we had 3 shots out at that time, Tom.
That's what you need sometimes, right?
It tells me one thing, the kids are hustling.
And I thought that was not Justin Mortel. 44 for Nekoosa is Ben Hosnell. And I should have known that. I apologize. Ben with that last basket.
Yeah, you just raised Justin's average.
Yeah. I thought he looked familiar. Owen.
Oh.
Pretty good D that time.
Yeah.
As Kyle Voss came out, got a hand nip on him.
It's nice if you can make that shot.
Cradaville got to get out of that lane. He does. 3 ball on the way by Orlowski is short. And Hosnell with a rebound. Hunter Cipla. Boy, Nekoosa's had quite a few shots, just rim out. That time, Owen just left it short.
Boy, our shooting percentage this quarter is really going down, Tom.
And a lot of those misses are right around the rim. But Mauston continues to struggle.
I mean, we've taken 3 times as many shots this quarter as Mauston has.
Ben Hosnell nails the 3 ball. He's got 5. Nekoosa by 15. Right in front of the student body that time, and they loved it. They loved it. Mauston wants to talk it over. Full timeout on the court. 5:35 to play first half. It's 21-6, Nekoosa. So Mauston has talked it over. They've got a brand new strategy, and they can implement that right away because they have the basketball. Tannen Hall with it right now. Picked up by Owen. Boss. Cradaville. Hounded by Cipla. That's a good matchup, Cipla and Cradaville. Gersmal came over to double team. Mauston does a good job of rotating the basketball, but the shot by Cody Shell hits the bracket above the backboard.
It didn't look too bad when it left his hands. It just hit the rim and went straight up.
Plenty of air in the ball tonight. Nekoosa's had about 3 shots in and out on that rim. And now that ball over the backboard. Nice baseline move. Ty Kreider now has 8. And the lead builds to 17. You know, the 3 games Mauston's played, it's not like they've been blown away.
No.
I mean, they did get beat by, 17 the other night by Toma.
What were the scores? I have them down. Oh, here. They lost to Lake Mills 31-33 Lake Mills, 40-51 to Nuclearis, and Toma 32-55.
Yeah, and the Toma game, I think the Mauston won the 3rd quarter by a point. Otherwise, they were outscored every quarter.
Oh, somebody got to get on them.
Hill.
Oh, in and out.
Up high for the rebound is Robinson. Taken away by Tarek Tuttle. 2-on-2. Ty Kreider with the left hand lays it down. Nice feed from Tarek Tuttle. 25-6. And again, Nekoosa doing it with their defense, which has really been aggressive tonight. Cradaville will fire the 3 and hit it. Second 3 ball for Mauston. 25-9. Cipla. Cradaville with the rebound.
That was not a good shot. But
Robinson. And we're going to get a foul on Robinson as Tanner Stevens came over to help. And Robinson evidently extended an arm while he was dribbling the basketball. Van Hosdrel short on that one and went over the backboard.
that's so tempting, though, when no one's guarding you.
Yeah, Mauston not doing a good job of
No, they're not
staying
coming
up on Nekoosa defensively. And they need to do that because they're not a big team at all. They need to be aggressive defensively. Owen. Made it exciting, but laid it down. 12 for Owen. 27-9, 3:10 to play. Second quarter. It's been a quick game. Owen with a block on Wilkinson. Tarek Tuttle. Around and out for Tarek. Robinson picks up the loose ball. Brad Savage getting ready to check in again for Nekoosa.
Boy, it didn't take long for the TV stations to leave.
Hey, Robinson with a nice shot. DJ Robinson. Yeah, they've got other stops. You know, they're a little bit like Santa Claus. You know, they just don't go to one home. Ben Hosdrel nails that one. Another 3 ball. Tell you what, if you keep giving Ben that shot, he might end up with 27 tonight.
Yeah, there's nobody guarding.
Nekoosa doing a good job of scrambling defensively. Tuttle came over to make the shot very tough for Voss. Owen fires a 3. Short. Tyler Butts sort of controlled that ball with one arm that time.
You can tell they're not playing good defense, Mauston, by the number of shots they've taken, Tom. We're up to about 18 shots this quarter.
Tyler Stevens, strong inside, good rebound. Mauston gets back nicely on defense, but again, they don't pick up.
Yeah, no.
Hosdrel, short with that one.
44 foul.
And Ben picks up the foul. It's only the third team foul on Nekoosa. We've only had 6 fouls in this entire first half.
I like games like that.
I do too. Unless my team's getting hacked all the heck. They're not calling it. No, I think the style of the officiating tonight fits this game perfectly. And actually, you know, there's not a Nekoosa's being aggressive defensively, but Mauston's not.
No, so I agree. Nekoosa's very aggressive. I like the way they're playing defense. I really do. Helping out, not really giving them a good shot, good look.
Andrew Melvin back in the game.
There we go.
And DJ Robinson with a 3-ball. That's their third 3 as a team. 30-14. Mauston, by the way, what are they playing out there? That's a zone right now. No, it's man-to-man. No, it's a zone. I'm not sure what it is. Tarek Tuttle nails the 3. Tarek says, if you're not going to come out and play me, I might as well take this shot. Owen pokes it away. Tuttle picks it up. Had it poked away. No, it's going to be Mauston basketball. Yep. You know, honest to goodness, I really don't know what Mauston's playing for a defense that last time down. It looked like some were playing man, some were playing zone. I've got to take a closer look at that for my own sanity. Loose ball picked up by Cipla. Owen. Tarek over here all by himself again. Now that looks like 2-3 zone right now.
Boy, I tell you, them threes, nobody's coming out and guarding anybody on our threes.
It's not 2-3. They're playing man-to-man, but they're just not coming out to play anybody. They're really worried about Owen. Savage at the buzzer, leaves it short, and this first half is in the books. A quick and an entertaining first half if you're a Nekoosa fan. Heading in the locker room, our score is Nekoosa 33 and Mauston 14. Both teams back on the court. We're almost set here for second half action. Nekoosa on top 33-14. First half scoring for Nekoosa. Owen had 12, Tarek with 3, Ty Kreider with 10, and Ben Hosnerl with 8. Only 4 scores for Nekoosa. For Mauston, Taryn Hall had 3, Ralph Craddockville, I don't know why I choke on that name, had 3, Kyle Voss with 1, Cody Shell with 2, and DJ Robinson leads the Golden Eagles with 5.
Tom, in the second quarter, Mauston picked up the percentage. They were 4 of 9 for 44%. For the half, they were 5 of 18 for 28%. Nekoosa in that second quarter was 7 of 20 for 35%. And for the half, they were 14 of 35 for 40%. We've taken twice as many shots as Mauston has. Oh my gosh.
Owen Linsmeyer puts back the rebound. A little bit of a circus shot there after the Tuttle miss. Owen now with 14. We're getting used to seeing Owen with about 25 per night. Looks like he's on pace for that this evening. Good block by Tarek. Savage might have got away with a walk.
I agree with you, Tom.
Brad in the corner. He's got a wide open shot too if he wants to take it. Mauston just not coming out.
No, they're not coming out at all.
And they're not doing real good on the drive either. Ty Kreider lays it down, and a quick timeout by Mauston.
Yeah, he's probably saying, remember what we discussed in the locker room at halftime?
I guess we're not quite executing it right now as Nekoosa's come out and scored, the first 4 points here in the half. First half, by the way, Nekoosa had 5 3-balls, and Mauston with 3 of their own.
Yeah, they had more 3-balls in that first half than they had field goals.
Yeah, they had a total of 5 field goals, and 3 of those were 3s. And foul shooting, well, not much in this game. Mauston 1 out of 2 from the line, and Nekoosa yet to shoot a free throw. We've only had, what do we have? 6 fouls in that entire first half. So foul trouble not a problem for either team. Hall. Savage battles. It's going to be Nekoosa basketball.
You think sometimes when you see hands go up like that, Tom, and the ball gets tapped out of bounds, they're just guessing?
Well, I don't know. Whose hand went up? I think you have a tendency as an official, if you got a real toss-up call, and it's sort of a lopsided game, you give the ball to the team that is down. But I think for the most part, they got a pretty good idea.
Of course, they do it. They do it all year long. They do what, 20, 30 games a year. They probably.
Oh yeah, in basketball, I think all the decisions you have to make. It's similar to being an umpire,
Yeah.
I guess.
They watch.
Home plate umpire in baseball, where you have a lot of decisions to make in a game.
Yeah, they watch more of the game than what we do.
Nekoosa got a little confused
nice.
with the double teams there. They actually tried to triple team somebody. Hunter Zipla slaps it away from Prodcued. So Mauston will inbound near the Mauston bench. 6:20 to play here in the third. Oh, I'm sorry, they did it from the end line.
Sometimes things just don't go right, Tom. Shoot that.
Brad Savage thought about
Oh,
it.
he thought twice.
Brad's talented with his feet. He could probably kick it in from there.
You know, score being what it is right now, Tom. I'd shoot it.
Tarek Tuttle. Nobody came out to play Tarek at all. This is good for Tuttle to get his feet wet shooting the basketball a bit more. And you got to take that shot. Nobody comes out to play him. 40-14.
I can definitely see quite a few substitutions coming in the fourth quarter if this score stays away.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of new faces in the game for Nekoosa. Hall with the miss. Mauston, a couple of players collided. Olausi collided with Shell. Shell went to the floor and called for the travel. Yeah, we're going to see some JV faces in the game in the fourth quarter.
This Mauston lady over here is just cringing.
Ty Kreider in and out. Now these teams, go ahead, Dan.
I was going to say, we've been through this ourselves
Oh, heck
with
yeah.
basketball teams.
In different sports.
Yes. I know
It's no fun.
I know the feeling as a spectator.
That's where you get back to realizing it's high school sports, and, you know, the thing is participating and trying to get better and competing. Not necessarily the wins. Owen, quick three, a little bit off. Cradaville with a rebound.
As you mentioned, Tom, they lost 5 starters and they lost 50 some points a game with those 5 starters. That's hard to make up.
Hey, look at that. DJ Robinson's having a pretty good night. He's a junior. He's got 7 now, 7 of the 16. Ty Kreider, a little spin move, and boy, the rim just not being kind to Ty.
No, that was a good shot. He did a nice job there.
I was going to say earlier, you know, Joel Heesh, the player, pretty much led this Mauston team for the last 3 or 4 years. And, you know, with Heesh gone, number 1, and that's a great big hole in this Mauston lineup, and then you take the other seniors out as well. Yeah, it leaves quite a gap. By the way, last year Nekoosa lost twice to Mauston during the regular season, and then Heesh was injured late in the year. Nekoosa met Mauston in the WIAA tournament, and Nekoosa won that meeting without Heesh. So. Hall guarded by Owen. Tanner Stevens right in the face of Lubunsky. Cradaville. Blocked away by Stevens, but Stevens is going to get the foul. Tyler got the worst of it, too. He went down to the floor that time after attempting to block that shot. Yeah, credit Cradaville. A good, strong move to the backboard. Ralph's a senior. He'll shoot one more. He's got 4 for the night. 40-17, the Nekoosa advantage. Brett Gersmo. Brett's got to make someone come out and guard him, too.
You got quite a few substitutes in there right now.
Well, yeah, if they're not starters, you're saying. Stevens, for example. I guess Stevens is, oh, and Hosnell. A lot of contact, no foul. Hall the other way, got it down. Bodies all over the court. Taryn Hall now with 5 points, 40-19. Brett Gersmo brings it back out to Hosnell.
That was a good move.
Owen way out on the court, left it short. It's going to be Nekoosa make that Mauston basketball. Ty Kreider comes in, replacing Ben Hosnell.
Looks like he hurt his hand, Ben. He's holding his wrist.
Holding that left arm, yeah. So Mauston has scored the last 4 in this game, haven't they? Robinson with a miss, Owen high for the rebound.
Yes, I believe so, Tom. Yes, they have scored the last 4.
Gershwell goes inside to Sipla. Hunter double team, tied up. Ball caroms off to Stevens. Sipla didn't want the 3. He'll try it from the other side, though. Got it back, missed the easy one. That little off balance, and now Hunter or Kreider, one of the two, picks up the foul. Kreider got it. Ties first.
We missed our last 6 shots, Tom.
Yeah, it really hasn't been an impressive quarter, has it?
No.
Was it 33-14 at halftime?
Yeah, 33-14 at halftime.
So
we're still ahead. Just
7-5 here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Sipla almost lost his shirt going after that one. They're letting him play out there. And now Coach Chuck Baldischweiler is going to take a timeout. Be a 30-second timeout and give us a chance to talk about upcoming games for both the girls and the boys. This week was Mauston week. Well, no, I guess we're not going to. Well, next week is Westfield week, right?
Right.
So the girls and the boys both played Mauston this week. Next week, the girls and the boys both play Westfield. On Tuesday the 10th, we'll be down in Westfield to see the boys take on the Pioneers. And Friday of next week, we'll return to Westfield to catch the girls' game. Easy for me to say. So again, Tuesday the 10th, the boys at Westfield. Friday the 13th, Westfield and Nekoosa. Again, the girls. Girls also have a game on Monday. They play at Poynette of next week.
I was going to say, Tom, we also want to congratulate Ben Eidenschink. He was voted cross-country runner of the year in District 2.
Quite an honor.
It was quite an honor. I guess it covers, like they said, the Wausau area, the Stevens Point area. Voted on by, I guess, the players and coaches.
Ben, one of the runners Nekoosa did have at the state tournament this year. Owen, a little too far under the rim that time.
Yeah.
And cross country, it's a gritty sport. It really is. I mean, you really got to be a tough kid to be a good cross country runner, and obviously Ben is. And worked very hard in the off season to train for that sport. I'm always amazed to see the Nekoosa runners. I mean, you'll see them in the spring, you'll see them in the summer, of course, you'll see them in the fall. Year-round activity. Owen left that one short.
Boy.
Minute left to play in the third, 40-19, our score. You know, I never saw the all-conference selections for football this year. They never published them in the paper, to my knowledge. Kreider with a block. Gershwell tried to save it. It's going to be Nekoosa basketball.
They were in Adele's paper, Tom.
Well, that's the paper I have to order.
Yeah, I saw it in Adele's paper.
I'm sure Nekoosa had a boatload of first-team selections, but
yeah, we did.
I can't share them with you because I haven't seen them.
And I don't want to mention any names because I'm going to leave somebody out, and that wouldn't be fair.
You're all about fairness, Dan. I like that about you.
Well,
.30 seconds to play. Hey,
oh, nice
how about
shot.
That, huh? Tanner Stevens with his first basket. Well, he got up in the air to shoot that, didn't he?
Yeah, that broke an 0 for 8 run there for us.
42-19. Robinson, big jump stop. Ball on the floor. Owen had it. Gets it to Brett Gershmo. 7 seconds to play. Savage in and out at the buzzer. Boy, we've seen a lot of that tonight. Boy, the rims are not kind in this ball game. But Nekoosa doing a pretty good job anyway. We played 3. It's the Papermakers 42 and Mauston 19. Between quarters, we had a big, big winner in the 50-50 drawing, as Carol Dorn is coming over to collect her money. I don't know if she had the winning ticket or her husband Gary had the winning ticket, but either way, Carol's making the trip. So congratulations to them.
Tom, the shooting percentage in the third quarter were really, really bad. Mauston was 2 of 10 for 20%, and Nekoosa was 4 of 14 for 29%.
Quite a battle here for the basketball. Cradaville's going to get the foul. Yeah, there's a lot of effort out there, Dan, but just not a whole lot of hoops.
No.
Was it? Nekoosa outscored Mauston 9-5 in the third quarter. And now, does that mean that Mauston picked up their defense a little bit, or does that mean Nekoosa just can't throw it in the ocean right now? Brad Savage is gonna shoot 2. Kyle Voss with his second foul. A nice crowd tonight. Brad with his first point.
Yeah, even for Mauston, for being 0-4, you know, they got a real nice crowd here.
And it's a cold night. It's not a night you'd really want to go outside if you didn't have to. And I hear it's going to get colder this weekend, so don't forget your mittens. Hall. Owen pushes him to the baseline. Hosnell comes over and blocks the shot.
Yep.
Tarek thought about the three.
He thought about it, didn't he?
He's made a couple tonight, hasn't he? I think Mauston's playing a little more aggressively on defense this half. Give him credit there. They're coming out and playing shooters now. Well, they didn't do it right there. And Hunter makes a bad pass. Pass retrieved by Orlowski. Shell nails the 3. Cody Shell now has 5 points. 4 3-bombs for Mauston. Nekoosa has 6. 44-22. 6:30 to play in the game. That's a nice feed. Owen digs it out and puts it in. That's Owen's first basket in some time. He's got 16 for the game. Now he's got 4 here in the second half. Look at that, huh? Orlowski knocks down a tray. Look out, here comes Mauston. They're down 19 now. What was our biggest lead tonight? 22 maybe?
20, no, a little higher than that, Tom. I think it was like 24 maybe. You might be right.
Owen with the rebound. Forced that one back up.
I thought both those were forced. But you know what? You get a lead, Tom, and
you lose some focus. Mauston just knocking the rim right down here. Another 3-ball, this time for Kyle Voss. And they're back within 18, according to the scoreboard. That doesn't seem right. And look at that. They're playing harder and harder on defense, too.
Yes, they are.
That's good for a young team. Owen trying to post up inside, gets the basketball, knocks the shot down. And he'll go to the line. Cody Shell bumped Owen, and Owen made a heck of a shot. That was not an easy shot at all. With the left hand, had to put a little English on it to get it to come off the board right. Knocks down this free throw, he'll certainly have earned the 3-point play. Nekoosa now 3 for 3 as a team from the line. They're back up by 21 at 49-28. Robinson against Hosnell. Foul
14.
Inside. No, it's going to go on Mauston.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. To Cradaville. Cradaville with a foul. His second. Mauston fans not excited about that call.
No, I tend to agree with them, but I'm not out there either.
Prattville makes a good play on the other end. Cipla battles. And we get a timeout, I believe, called by Mauston.
Somebody call timeout.
Full timeout, 4:44 to play, 49-28 Nekoosa. 3-4 is left to play here in the game, 4:44 to play, as Robinson has it for Mauston. Rounded out for the freshman Hall. Orlowski throws it up, and Savage with the rebound. Cipla all by himself at the other end. Nobody saw him. Nekoosa brings it into the front court. Again, Owen trying to post up inside. Savage lost it. Good spin move.
Yeah.
Lost with a miss. Savage tapped it out of there to Hall. Hall with a double dribble. Well, you look at the face of Terran Hall. He looks like a freshman, doesn't he? Just a young man. 14, 15 years old. He's doing a pretty good job out there, as I said. Voss took it away from Owen. Robinson with 3. He's got 10 now.
Yeah, they might as well just forget about the 2 points, Tom.
If nothing else, Mauston's making a statement for the next meeting of these two teams. I think they're realizing they can play with Nekoosa here in the second half. There's good D by Hall. 3:30 to play.
Yeah, we've been outscored 12-7 in this half.
Owen with the rebound. Mauston really being aggressive. I think they're also realizing that they can be a little bit physical with the officiating we have tonight. That's something you got to understand too. How are they calling the game? Savage throws it away. Nope, it was tapped. It was deflected, and the Mauston faithful won't care for that one either. 49-31, 3:10 to play the game.
Well, the official was surely closer to that play than anybody here. Yeah, I mean, it looked from here like it wasn't, but the official was right on it.
Yeah, we're only 60 feet away, Dan.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, the official was right on it, so.
Mauston, defensively now, they're challenging passes.
Yeah, and they're coming out now. You see that? They weren't doing that. They were just packing it in before.
Which makes a lot of sense. Well, Gershmal has hacked this. I thought he was going to shoot the ball. But
I don't know if he was shooting or passing either, Tom.
They're going to have it out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to have it out of bounds. They're going to say he was passing.
Brett Labinski picks up the foul. Tarek back in, replacing Tanner Stevens. And Nekoosa's going to take a 30-second timeout.
Yep.
So we'll talk again about next week. Maybe I'll get it right this time, huh? Next Tuesday night, which is the 10th of December. Nekoosa boys will be at Westfield. We'll be at that game, and you'll have that on public access maybe even as early as Wednesday of next week. Check your schedule. The next Friday night, we'll return to Westfield and catch the girls in action as they take on the Pioneers in another conference ball game. And also remember, the Nekoosa boys will play another game next week. Monday the 9th, they will be at, make that the girls will be at Poinette on Monday the 9th. I was going to say, hey, the boys played Poinette already, didn't they? The girls now 2-1 on the year. The boys, of course, 3-1 heading into this game. Kreider. And a blocking foul on Mauston. I think the officials realize they need to call a few fouls now because it's getting a little rough. Labinski picked up that foul, and Ty shoots 2. Ty, a 6'4" senior, with a nice touch on the first one. He's got 13 for the night.
nice to see Ty score in double figures.
Oh, yeah, he's been a big difference here in the early going of this season, being able to contribute offensively on a consistent basis. All missed. Voss missed. Mauston might get another shot. They will. As Lubinsky gets it over to Wilkinson, and he puts it in. Theron Wilkinson with his first basket. And now full court pressure. And Nekoosa needs to burn another timeout. 2:09 to play, 51-33 Nekoosa. Mauston's outscored Nekoosa 14-9 here in the fourth period. 18-point game. Full court pressure. Owen with the basketball. Mauston looking to double team. Back to Gersmal to Tuttle. Ty Kreider. Ooh. Gersmal takes it to the hole, throws up a prayer. I'm not sure why he took that shot. It looked like Nekoosa was just trying to sit on the basketball. Brett saw an opening, thought he'd take it. Robinson is going to get off another shot. That one's off. And Owen does a nice job of tipping it to himself. Minute 15 to play. Robinson picks up Owen. Well, sort of, anyway. Owen went right by him. Kreider holds the ball and then makes a bad pass. Lubinsky with the miss. And now Nekoosa's going to take a timeout to get some subs in the game.
Yep.
Boy, Nekoosa just making some really rotten decisions here in this fourth quarter. Like that time, Ty Kreider standing there with the basketball with nobody around him, and then he ends up making a bad pass to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's even playing him at the time.
He could have held that ball for 20 seconds. Nobody was coming out at him.
Or dribble toward the guy to make the pass a little bit shorter, but, you know,
you can't do that in a close game.
Yeah, but I think you hit it on the head before, too. You lose your concentration a little bit. You lose some of your enthusiasm and focus when you get a 20-point lead plus.
2 minutes left, you got a 20-point lead. You want the game to end.
You know, as a coach, you'd love to see your team go out there and execute, you know, the entire 32 minutes, but that's difficult sometimes. Riley Erickson in the ball game now for Nekoosa, along with Matt McDonald, Andrew Melvin. Brad Savage still in the game, as is Tanner Stevens for Nekoosa. McDonald with the basketball. That's Riley Erickson with it now. Stevens, back to McDonald. Another good play defensively. Race is on. Good save. Riley ends up with it for Nekoosa. Riley Erickson to the rim, and he is fouled. He'll shoot two. So the best darn catcher in the South Central Conference is going to shoot two. And he's only a junior, by the way. His first point. It's the pleasure to watch this boy play baseball. I tell you, it's...
Oh, what a free throw shooting, Tom, huh?
Yeah, perfect tonight. 7
of 7.
It's a lucky number, too. 53-33, 20 seconds to play. Orlowski, a little bit long. Credeville with it. He wanted to launch the three, couldn't get it off. 10 seconds to play. Lubinsky. And I'm not sure, was that a shot? Evidently. Matt McDonald got the foul. You know, they list Matt McDonald at 6'1". Do you believe that he is 6'1"? It doesn't quite look it to me. course, I was listed at 6 foot in the program 100 years ago at times, and I don't think I ever saw 5'10" in my life. Couple of misses, but a good follow by Tyler Butts. Clock winds down, and this ball game is in the books. Nekoosa gets their first conference win of this basketball season as they top a very young Mauston team tonight by a final score of 53-35. So with a win, Nekoosa now 1-0 in the conference play. They're 4-1 on the basketball season. With the loss, Mauston falls to 0-4 overall, and of course they are 0-1 in the South Central Conference. Good start, good way to start the conference season. Again, boys division and the girls division wide open this year. So anybody can win that conference title. It's been a long time since Nekoosa has brought home the gold on the boys basketball side of things. Scoring rundown. First for Mauston, Taryn Hall had 5 points, including a tray. Mitchell Olowski, 1 3-ball and 3 points. Ralph Cradaville had a 3-ball and 4 points. Kyle Voss, a 3-ball and 4 points. Is there a theme here? Cody Shell with 5 points, including 1 3. DJ Robinson finishes with 10, including 2 trays. Tyler Butts had 2 points, and Theron Wilkinson 2 points for Mauston. So 8 of the 9 players in the game tonight for the Golden Eagles gets on the score sheet. For Nekoosa, Owen Linsmeyer had a couple of trays, along with 6 field goals and a free throw. That adds up to 19 points for Owen. Tarek Tuttle with a couple of threes and 6 points. Brad Savage had 2. Riley Erickson with 2. Ty Kreider, 6 field goals, 2 free throws, and 14 points. Tanner Stevens with a bucket and 2 points. And Ben Hosnell with a couple of trays, another field goal. He finishes the night with 8. Nekoosa with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trays for the evening. And Mauston, who got hot in the second half, finishes with 7 3-bombs for the night.
Mauston in that fourth quarter, Tom, was 6 out of 16 for 38%. For the game, they were 13 out of 44 for 30%. Nekoosa in the fourth quarter was 2 out of 6 for 33%. And for the game, they were 20 out of 55 for 36%. We had 7 more field goals than Mauston did in the game.
And Mauston really came out in that second half. Actually, if you look at the second half, Nekoosa outscored Mauston 21-20 in that second half. The difference is really that first and second quarter. This young Mauston team played pretty well in the second half tonight.
Actually, yeah, you're right. Mauston outscored Nekoosa 21-20.
So for next week now, Westfield on the docket. We'll be down in Westfield Tuesday and Friday of next week. Tuesday we'll see the boys at Westfield. Friday we'll see the girls at Westfield. Both of those games will be on public access. Again, just Google River Cities Community Access sometime and check out the schedule. You'll find out when all the Nekoosa ball games are on. You can also go to the River Cities Community Access site and through there find Nekoosa sport events, basketball and football, on YouTube. So you might want to check that out. Again, we'll be at both of those games. We'll have it on public access. And one other note, the girls do play at Poinet this Monday, coming Monday, the 9th of December. So that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. I want to thank Jim Allen and Dan Schmidt for their fine jobs. My name is Tom Kirst. Hey, I want to thank you for joining us and for sharing these broadcasts of Nekoosa Sports with us. I sure encourage you to join us again next time for Nekoosa Sports.